Have you ever looked at someone and felt something strong, warm, and real, something deep that you can't explain, yet both of you act like it means nothing? Before we talk about the signs, first think about this question: why do two people who feel the same powerful connection still hide it? Maybe it's because you're scared of losing them. Sometimes it feels safer to stay quiet, and sometimes the connection is so intense that it surprises or even scares both of you. But here's the simple truth: when two people care for each other in silence, life still gives little hints. Small moments, soft actions, and hidden signals begin to show the feelings you both try so hard to keep inside. In this video, you'll learn 3 gentle but powerful signs that show you both have feelings for each other, even if neither of you has said it out loud. These signs aren't the usual ones people talk about. They're rare emotional and psychological clues that most people overlook. And trust me, number 3 is the most revealing one. It shows the truth about your feelings, no matter how hard you try to hide them. So make sure you watch the video all the way to the end. Now, let's begin. Sign number 1. You both pay attention to the small things. Have you ever noticed that you remember tiny details about someone, even though you never tried to memorize anything? It's actually not common. Most people forget little things all the time, but with this person, nothing seems to slip from your mind. You remember their favorite snack, how they start their mornings, or the way their voice sounds when they're tired. And what's interesting is that it feels natural. You don't force it, it just stays with you. They do the same with you. They notice when your mood drops, even if you're trying to hide it. They can tell when something is bothering you, even when you haven't said a word. Both of you start to understand each other's comfort zones without needing to talk about it. You adjust your tone when you know they need something gentle. They give you space when they sense you need quiet. The two of you look after each other in soft, simple ways, not with big dramatic moments, but with little acts that speak louder than words. It shows up in things like holding the door a bit longer, sending a message at the perfect time, or remembering something you mentioned only once. It's a kind of care that doesn't need to be announced. It's shown through actions, through thoughtfulness, and through the things you do without even thinking. You find yourself fixing their collar, sharing your drink, setting aside something they like, or checking to make sure they got home safely. And here's the real reason behind all of this. Psychology calls it emotional focus. Your mind naturally pays more attention to someone your heart cares about. You remember their details because they matter to you. You pick up on their habits because your feelings are involved. You protect their comfort because their happiness has started to affect your own. This is one of the quiet ways hidden love shows itself, not through big speeches, but through the small, effortless things you both notice and do for each other. Sign 2. Your energy shifts around each other even when no one says a word. Have you ever stood next to someone and felt something inside you change all of a sudden? No conversation, no eye contact. Yet your whole mood shifts for reasons you can't explain. Before we talk about the deeper meaning behind this, it helps to accept something simple. Some people enter a room and nothing feels different, but others show up, and their presence quietly stirs your emotions. It's strange when you think about it. You feel nervous and calm at the same time, like your heart wants one thing and your mind wants another. And before any clear signs appear, you both try to act normal. You try to steady your voice, but it still sounds a little softer or slightly unsteady. You pretend you're fine, even though your body tells the truth long before your words do. There's the quick glance you didn't mean to give, the little smile you tried to hide, a reaction you didn't expect, a moment of stillness that lasts longer than it should. Even the silence between you feels unusual. It isn't empty. It's filled with unspoken feelings, unasked questions, and emotions neither of you is ready to admit. Your heart beats faster without warning. Your breathing changes without your permission. Your posture shifts without any thought at all. And the surprising part, they feel it too. Their energy matches yours, like two people trying to hide the same truth. Psychology has names for this. One is micro-expressions, tiny facial movements that last less than a second and reveal how someone truly feels. You can't control them. They come straight from your subconscious. Another is emotional resonance, when two people sense each other's feelings without needing to speak. That's why your quiet moments together feel charged, almost electric. When two people care deeply for each other but try to hide it, their energy changes automatically, not because they plan to act differently, but because the heart responds before the mind has a chance to hold it back. And here's the last sign. You feel a strong pull toward each other, even while you both try to stay calm. Sometimes you meet someone and you feel drawn to them in a way you can't explain. It isn't something you think about, but it's something you feel. It's as if your body notices them before your eyes do. Their presence changes the energy around you and you become more alert without even trying. Before we look at why this happens, pay attention to what you experience around them. You want to speak, to share something, to start a conversation, but the words get stuck because you are afraid of showing too much. You want to be close to them, yet you hold yourself back as if stepping closer might reveal your true feelings. The moments you share, no matter how small, feel meaningful. A simple glance lasts longer than normal. A short talk feels warmer and more comfortable than expected. Nothing dramatic happens, yet everything feels intense in a quiet way. You hesitate not because you are unsure, but because you care deeply. You fear that being honest might change the relationship, and losing the connection feels worse than keeping the truth hidden. And the interesting part, they show the same signs, their careful words, their shy smiles. This is where psychology comes in. What you're experiencing is mutual emotional tension. It happens when two people like each other but are scared to be the first to admit it. Your feelings push you forward, but your fear pulls you back. This creates a mix of closeness and hesitation that feels almost magnetic. It's a quiet kind of love, unspoken yet powerful. A connection that stays in the space between you, saying more than words ever could. If you've seen any of these signs in someone, don't overlook them. Quiet, hidden love doesn't happen often, but noticing it can completely change how you understand your relationships. Some of the strongest bonds are not loud or obvious. They show up in small actions and unspoken moments. Yet they're just as real and meaningful. If this video helped you see things differently, share your thoughts in the comments. Let us know which signs you felt or recognized, and connect with others who have had the same experience.